practice today? Who will be limited?
Bowles, Stearns, Alberto, Massey, Sosa, Tim Patrick, Malik, and Shelby will not practice. Shelby he's sick. Nothing to do with COVID, but he'll be fine tomorrow.
And then Sertan?
He's going to go. His name's not on this list, but it might be an omission.
We'll see you later.
Nothing would make me happier than to tease those guys. So.
Is Bowles unlikely for Sunday?
I'd say it's below 50-50.
Did Bassey maybe have a setback or anything? Because I know he had a good week of practice last week. Now he's on the injury report.
No, he's not.
Oh, Massey.
Massey.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Well, is Bassey a candidate to be activated?
Yep.
Vic, if Quinn Bailey has to play this week, what have you kind of seen from him? I know you like the way he performed in training.
Yeah, Quinn's a versatile guy. He can play guard or tackle. Mike's liked him from the start, thinks he can develop into a good player, and there's a chance he'll be up this week.
When you watch the film of Fuller, if Pat can't play, where did he end up playing best? Where would you put Kyle?
I thought Kyle had a good game, and both as a corner and as the nickel. He really had a good mindset last week, and it carried over to the game. And, hopefully Pat's okay and we can leave Kyle at nickel.
Vic, when you're preparing for a play caller you've never faced before, how many games does it take for you to watch to sort of get a book on him in a field?
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to watch a lot of games. You got to watch the information from each and every game, taking into account the way games unfold. Just because a guy calls it one way in a certain game doesn't mean that it's going to be that way all the time. Something might be really working, and they just stick with it.
How much can you take from the fact that the Chargers run a somewhat similar defensive scheme to what you saw?
A little bit, but right now the Chargers are majoring in a lot of the stuff that we're really not doing much of now. Stuff we have, but they're majoring in it, and we're kind of not.
So with Moody back, I know he had filled in for Glasgow earlier in the season, but does he need kind of a reacclimation period as the playoffs?
Possibly. These guys, he didn't get very sick at all during his absence. So we'll see what he looks like here this week.
So is the plan minor, is that right?
Yeah, that could be it.
Okay. And I know you said you think he's ready for an elevated role. How has he grown?
Yeah, he has. He's had 2 games now where he's had to play a significant amount of snaps. One was a start, obviously, and then last week. And he's done well. He's a good player, and he's going to continue to develop.
What jumps out regarding Jalen Hurts from the film that you've watched?
Good quarterback. It's the first time I've watched him, prepared to play against him, and I've been very impressed. He's got a really good arm. He can be accurate, and he obviously runs their zone read stuff where he's in the gun and can pull it and run it, the RPO game. He's very adept at both of those. He did it in college, and they're doing it now. Great scrambler, big arm. I think they have their quarterback. I've been impressed by him.
How do you avoid a big win against the Cowboys? Guys are excited about the bye. How do you avoid people looking past this game in such a moment?
You got to get addicted to winning, and you want more.
You've been asked about Javonte a lot, but does he remind you of backs you've faced in recent years in terms of his power?
He reminds me a little bit of, probably the best back I've been with on a team. I'm not going to say he's there yet, but Edgerrin James. He kind of runs a little bit complete player as Edgerrin.
So he had his first 100-yard game last week. Obviously, the rushing game was going. I know each game is different, but how do you kind of carry over that momentum? Get that rushing game going?
Yeah, we got to have good balance. We got to have a good day blocking. Melvin was a holding penalty or 2 away from getting 100 himself. And, we have 2 good backs. And if we can give them some space, they're going to do good stuff for us.
Do you think Javonte's improved consistency had to do with the game slowing down for him, or what do you think is the key factor there?
He's just a really good player. He's a rookie by classification, but not by play and demeanor and professionalism. He doesn't act like a rookie at all. The guy's really good.
Patrick and Alberto on their injuries, they came back in the game, didn't they? Or
Patrick did, and Alberto did.
okay.
Patrick Surtain, you're saying, right?
No,
Oh.
Tim Patrick.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
their injuries?
Well, Tim Patrick had it's just something with his knee. And who was the other guy? Albert is his knee, too. Not the original injury that he had last year.
Did Noah pass the final test?
I believe so. When he came in this morning, they ran the test, and if he passed, it was over. They think threw a false positive out there, so he had to retest. And I haven't gotten the word since the retest.
You've had Weatherly here now for a couple weeks. What do you like about what Stephen's been able to do?
Yeah, he's just jumped in to being a good member of the team. He's very enthusiastic. He's happy to be here. He's getting playing time. He's picking up the scheme, and, we're thrilled to have him. He's been a good pickup.
You guys have run the ball well, especially when you had team success so far this season. But and obviously you're not the play caller on offense, but how important is it when you can run the ball well to stick with it and not lose kind of your faith in that, even if you fall behind, say, 10-3, 13-3 in a game?
Yeah, it's important. You have to stick with it. And that doesn't mean you have to run it 10 times in a row. You may choose on a certain series to highlight the pass, but know you're coming back to the run. And the run game you have to stick with. There's not going to be 5 or more yards gained on every play. So, and it helps give you balance, helps your play action game. And, a good run game and sticking with it has a lot of good effects.
You're sort of at the halfway point. I guess the halftime would have been the halfway point of the season. What do you think so far about Teddy's played this year?
It's been good. I think Teddy's played consistently well for us. Obviously some games better than others, but I think the games that you would say weren't as better games, we didn't play good as a team either. And quarterback needs good team play around him. But we've all been very pleased with Teddy's play, and Teddy's birthday, so wish him happy birthday.
Vic, you're at 29 sacks allowed this
Drew
year.
Lock's birthday, too.
It is Drew's.
With 29 sacks allowed this year, each one has a different story.
Yeah.
Is it a concern that Teddy's maybe taking too many hits?
Yeah, I don't like to see him take hits, and a hit doesn't have to be a sack either. We've had the games where he got hit and it wasn't a sack. But, yeah, we don't want him to get hit very often, sack or no sack.
Do you have any latest update on Bradley Chubb and kind of where he's at?
Same as it's been. We're hopeful that he'll be back within a couple weeks, but really nowhere near anything definitive.
A couple weeks after the bye or a couple weeks from now? Or?
Yeah, a couple weeks from now. That's a vague hope.
Okay.
There's nothing that concrete yet.
Time for a few more from the coach.
Favorite all-time Eagle player as a kid?
Eagle player as a kid. I've named some names that Tom Woodishek, he was a fullback. Bill Berge, linebacker. Harold Jackson, wide receiver. Roman Gabriel was there for a while, and then I got to meet Roman. Roman worked for the Panthers when I was there. But Mike Schmidt and Richie, later known as Dick Allen, were my all-time favorite Philly guys.
I can see you being a Dick Allen fan.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
All right.
See you tomorrow. Thanks.